Good afternoon, everybody. I hope that you're all well today. I don't know about you, but today my heart's been very heavy. My heart's been breaking, hearing about the violence and the riots across our country, hearing about the continual rise of COVID-19 cases, and Wisconsin being one of the states that this rise is happening in. I thought of something in relation to all of this that was a good reminder to me, and that is a video that I saw a few years ago called "The Danger of One Story." And I'll post that TED Talk after I share this video with you. But the danger of one story, of course, is that when we read about these things in the media and when we hear stories, we often hear one story. We don't hear all the different sides to the story. Every story probably has 3, 4, 5 different sides to it, the different sides that and perspectives that people have. And unfortunately, because of our fear, we take sides, or we think something has to be done in a certain way. But God calls us to a much different life. God calls us to a life of love. And I'd like to read for you 2 verses from 1 John chapter 4, verses 18 and 19. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not reached perfection in love. We love because He first loved us. If we're able to take a moment and listen to one another in love, try to understand one another's perspective, to hear the different sides of a story, rather than to react and respond in such negative ways. Terrible things happen in our country that are unjust. Racial oppression is very real. My family experiences that every day. But we need to sit down and listen to one another, and listen to one another in love, and see God in the person next to us. And because of our history, we have such a hard time doing that. It has become embedded in our society. So let's take a lesson from the witness of Jesus Christ, who loved us to the point of dying, who healed and forgave and restored people to life, regardless of who they were. I pray that you think about these things, and I will share the TED Talk, The Danger of One Story. Some of you may have seen it in the past, but it's a very good reminder for us to listen to one another. Tomorrow morning, we go live at 9:25 for worship on our Facebook page. Please join us for that. We're also going to try a Zoom coffee hour. So those of you who get the email I send out, the information for how to connect to that is in that. You can message me for the information, and tomorrow morning I'll also post it. So I hope you'll join us tomorrow morning as we worship and gather virtually for fellowship. God's blessings to you, and may you be inspired by the Holy Spirit to listen to the different sides of a story with love and not with fear. Thank you.